Hey guys, how's it going? We'll give it a few minutes before we jump into it, before we properly get started. Just let people file in. I know people are coming from Twitter and Telegram, Discord, or wherever else you've seen it posted. I'm gonna be I'll be transparent with you guys. I'm using OBS today. I've never used OBS before, so if there's anything funky going on, just let me know in the chat. At the moment, I've got my eyes on the YouTube chat, so if you need to reach out to me, that's probably the best place to write anything. Right, it looks like we got a bunch of people in here. It's not actually showing me how many people we've got viewing live, but it looks like we've got a bunch of people in right now. So we'll get started. Cool. Yeah, I can see someone saying that they can hear and see me, which is good. We got confirmation that it's working. So I'll just give you guys just a little bit of a brief overview of how we're going to run the this YouTube AMA. I know this is the first AMA that we've done on YouTube. All of the AMAs that I've hosted in the past have been on Telegram or on our Discord. So this is the first one we've hosted on YouTube in this kind of style. Usually in the past we just do them with audio, and then on Telegram we let people jump in and ask questions, and on Discord people kind of put their hand up and ask a question, and obviously we take questions from the chat as well. So for the YouTube format, kind of the main reason we were doing it on here was to get allow you guys more access to it. I know a lot of the community, or a big portion of the community, is on Telegram, and then we've also got a big community on Discord as well. And whenever I would host AMAs on Telegram, I'd get a lot of people on Discord telling our Discord mods, can Jordan come and do an AMA on here, which I have done. I did one on there a few weeks ago. But then obviously when I host the AMA on Discord, we get a lot of people on Telegram saying, we're not on Discord, we're in the Telegram. So we missed the AMA, or maybe their question didn't get answered if they'd sent it in Telegram. So we thought if we hosted it on YouTube and then told both communities, told the Discord community, told the Telegram community, and obviously we've been posting about it on Twitter as well, then everybody could tune in one place, and it's probably the easiest place to do it because anyone can just tune in by clicking the link. You don't need to go and set up your Discord account or set up your Telegram account. You can just view the stream without being signed into YouTube. So we felt like it would be the easiest way to do it for kind of both communities that were asking for it. Just keeping an eye on the chat as well. So yeah, I'll give you a little bit of the format. Obviously, doing it on YouTube is a little bit of a better way to do it for us as well. Means I have a little bit more control over what you guys can see and hear. Obviously got the video on today, and I've got quite good controls in OBS. So you guys can see and hear me rather than just hear me talking, which I usually am in the AMAs. It's just a little bit of a better way to connect with you guys. So I'll do I'll do a few of the announcements that we've got, and I've got a couple of things to share in there. If it looks like I'm looking to the side, I've got like a kind of a big monitor, and the window that I'm looking at is over there. That's why I'm looking over to the side. So yeah, I'll go through some of the announcements that we've got and show you guys a couple of things which I'll talk about and expand on, and then I'll open up so we can have an actual AMA. I'll take questions from the community. I want to have it so everyone's got a chance to ask a question if they want to ask a question. So I'll start by, once I open up for questions, or once I'm going to start answering questions, I'm going to start answering questions that I see that are in the YouTube chat. Depending how fast they come through, that could be difficult or not, but yeah, I'll do my best to answer questions on YouTube once we start that segment. So if you're watching and you've got a question, instead of writing it now and it will get lost in the chat, just save it until we're doing the Q&A portion. Send it through then, and I'll try my best to answer everybody's questions there. Then I will hop over. I'll keep the YouTube live on, but I'll hop over to the Telegram and do the same thing. So if you're watching and you're in our Telegram community, maybe you've not got a YouTube account or you don't want to ask it on there, you'd rather ask in Telegram, you can ask it there. And I'll also turn on the Telegram voice chat for the last portion. We'll see how that goes. Me and the team were trying to discuss kind of the best way to do it, because we wanted to do the YouTube live, but we also like it when you guys can jump on the chat and speak to me directly and answer questions. So we'll kind of at the end, the last bit I'll open up the voice chat on Telegram and see if that works well. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear me on Telegram, and I'll be able to hear you, and hopefully people asking questions, it should come through on the YouTube live as well. If it doesn't, we'll give it a go, but if it doesn't work as well as we want it to, I'll work out a slightly different format for the next time that we do this. We would like to stick with the YouTube AMAs with the video and kind of the ability to share different media to you guys. But if doing the Telegram voice chat through the YouTube live stream doesn't work, we'll work out a better way and a better format to do that moving forward and in the future. But we'll give it a go today and see how it goes. So, right, I'm just looking in the chat at the moment. I hope everyone's doing all right. Had a good Christmas, had a good New Year. Let's get going. So one of the bigger things that we've been doing over the kind of holiday, Christmas, New Year period is onboarding more Unreal Engine devs onto our development team. So the main reason, or the reason for doing this, is to help us push forward with our actual game proof of concept and game alpha and beta developments. So over the Christmas period, myself and the team had a number of calls with different Unreal devs, and we found a team that we thought would work really well with us. We felt like they understood the vision, so we've onboarded those members those Unreal devs onto our current development team. So at the moment, the dev team is expanded and they're all working together to push forward to deliver what we want to deliver. The Unreal devs that we've onboarded have really good experience developing things in the gaming space and as well as in the blockchain space. So we felt like they would be a really good match for this project. They seem like the perfect guys to do it. They understand the vision, really easy to communicate with us. They understand what we want. Any questions we have, they're able to answer it really, really easily. And any challenges that we're encountering, they're either solving them or able to solve them pretty easily, or they've got the resources where they can look into it a little bit more and work out what needs to be done to bring whatever the challenge is, to bring that, to kind of overcome the challenge and help us deliver the level of game that we want to deliver. So that's that's one of the first updates that we want to give, that we've onboarded more Unreal devs into our development team, and they're currently working on our game proof of concept and then the alpha and beta versions of the game, which I know a lot of you guys have been asking a lot of questions about. I'm just looking at the chat as well. We got a lot of chat coming through. I'm seeing a few questions. Yeah, if you've got questions, just save them for a little bit later on. We'll get to the questions segment. So the next thing that I want to talk about for today's AMA is kind of pushing forward and rolling out our phase 2 of development. So this is something we've been working on for the past couple of months now. After we did our kind of initial launch and initial development things like our minting and staking platforms, we've been working on the phase 2 of our development and roadmap. So this is the card reveal marketplace for card NFTs and our avatar NFTs, as well as Shiryo Swap, where we'll be able to trade those with other people, and also buy and sell Shiryo, the Shiryo token within our DApp. So we expect this to be coming out within the coming weeks. This will definitely be released and rolled out within in January. We are pretty much ready. We're just tying up a couple of last things with the card side of things, but yeah, we're almost ready to release phase 2. So yeah, that will give you guys, or we'll be doing the card reveal, putting the marketplace live, and Shiryo Swap live. Another part of that, or another thing that's helped us do that, getting ready to release the phase 2, is over the Christmas period, we've kind of expanded our design team. So the guys that have been working on the art for our cards and art that is going to be in our game, we've over the Christmas period onboarded more members to that team, just to help us produce more of the artwork that we've already been making, just because the the art and the assets that we need for the game, it's a lot. So we were doing really well progressing through the art with the team that we had, but we felt like if we onboarded more artists and more designers to that team, we'd be able to deliver that a lot earlier. And that's what we've done over the Christmas period. We've onboarded more designers and artists, which has helped us kind of get a lot of the card and game asset artwork finished, and we've been able to bring the phase 2 rollout a few weeks forward. So that's why we're saying we'll be able to have phase 2 live by the end of January. So as soon as we've got that, we'll release a date to you guys, and we'll post it on Telegram, Twitter, Discord. We don't have an exact date yet, just because we want to make sure everything is 100% ready, and it's at the point where we feel the quality and the delivery will be what we want to deliver and what you guys will expect. So I will say phase 2 should be rolled out by the end of January, but I wouldn't want to put a hard date on that, just because if we do that, it kind of puts unwanted pressure on the whole team as well as the designers, where it's like, okay, we've got this hard cut-off date, we don't want people rushing to get things done because they're trying to get it done for a specific date that might be too soon, rather than saying, okay, we want it as soon as possible, but also we want it to be the highest quality possible. Obviously, everything that we've released and everything that we want to work on, we want to be the highest quality possible, and I'm sure you guys will agree from everything we've shared. We really have a very high attention to detail when it comes to the quality of everything that we release. So that's the reason we don't want to say it's going to be coming out in this date and it's like in 3 weeks or something, just because we don't want to put pressure on members of the team where it's going to make them have to rush certain aspects of the development. We want to get the best out of them and make sure everything's as good quality as we can make it. Okay, the next thing, this isn't a new update. I just wanted to touch on the Lamborghini giveaway. I'm not sure. Well, I assume most of you have seen the Lamborghini giveaway video that we posted before kind of the Christmas period. I just wanted to touch on that and make sure everyone was aware that was going on. So once we hit 50,000 holders will be starting a week-long competition, which will be anyone that's holding $500 worth of Shirio or more will be entered in for a chance to win the Lamborghini Huracan Spider. So what that means is, if you're already a holder, as soon as that competition starts, or if you're already a holder of over $500 more or Shirio, as soon as that competition starts, which will be as soon as we hit 50,000 holders, you'll be entered automatically. So if you're already a holder of that amount or more, you won't have to do anything. If you're not a holder and you're looking at the Lamborghini giveaway, once the competition starts, you'll need to be buying at least $500 worth of Shirio during that week and making sure you're still holding it when the competition ends, because that's when we're going to take a snapshot of the holders list, and we'll export that data and kind of clean it up. So we've got a list of everyone that is eligible, so everyone that's holding $500 or more, and then we'll put that data into a randomizer which is going to pick us a winner, and then that winner will be able to win the Huracan Spider, or if they don't want that, they can take a cash equivalent of 150,000 USDC. I'm just keeping up on the chat. Yeah, I'll say again, if you've got questions, just save them for a little bit later on. I will get around to them. But yeah, when we pick the winner for the Lamborghini giveaway, we'll do another one of these. We'll do a YouTube live, so you guys can see exactly how it's happening. So we're putting all the data into a competition picker, so it will be chosen at random. It's not going to be handpicked by me or anyone in the team. We'll put all of the eligible entries in, so everyone that can win it will be put into the generator, and then it will spit one wallet address out. Obviously that person will then have to reach out to us, tell us that that's their wallet, and prove to us that it is their wallet, and then we'll liaise with them about how they're going to win. I have seen a few people asking that if they win, am I going to come and deliver it to them? If you win and you're in the UK, that's where I'm based, then yeah, I'm happy to come and drive the Lamborghini to you wherever you are, as long as you're in the UK. If you're from outside the UK, then we will arrange and have that shipped to you if you're picking the prize of the Lamborghini. If you don't want that, if you just want to take the $150,000 USDC, then that's fine. We'll just have that sent over to you. Oh yeah, another part of that, if you do pick the Lamborghini as the prize, then we'll pay for your first year's insurance on that as well. Obviously the insurance on those can be quite expensive, so we're going to cover that for you, or for whoever the winner is, for their first year. Okay, what we got next? So over the Christmas period, we did our avatar competition. Hopefully everyone that wanted to enter did get a chance to enter. We had quite a lot of entries, and myself and the team had quite a fun time looking through all the entries, picking which ones we liked, and kind of discussing which ideas were good, and which ones we would kind of like to see minted or used in the future. And there was a lot of good entries. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go through and show you guys the ones that we've picked out as the winners. I've also got kind of a text document, which is a list of the winners. So it's got your social media handles and what platform you're from. So I'll go through the images and then I'll pull up the text file, so you guys can see. Obviously this is where we're announcing the winners. If the winner isn't watching, we're also going to announce it on all the social media channels, so Telegram, Discord, Twitter, and we will get in contact with the winners. So yeah, if the winner or winners isn't watching, it doesn't matter right now. This video will be on YouTube, and the winners will also be posted on our social media platforms. So let me just pull that up and I'll make it so you guys can see. So hopefully you guys can see my screen now. I've got the chat window open, so if you guys can see it, just let me know in the chat, and then I know everything's working, and I'll push forward with this. I'm just looking in the YouTube chat, so yeah, if you guys can see my screen, just let me know. Just let me know in the YouTube chat. Cool. Yeah, I've seen someone said they can see. Right, I'll push forward with this. I just didn't want to do it and have no one able to see what I can see. So yeah, thanks for letting me know, guys. So I'll pull up the winners list first, and then I'll show the images. Okay, so we'll go from, well, you guys can see, I'll go from the top, no point going from the bottom when you can already see. So our first place is Martin Decken, or Deschen, not quite sure how I pronounce it. Hopefully I pronounced it right for you. He's entered, and he's from our Telegram community. So just reach out to our mods, and we'll make sure someone gets back to you. Second place, Bianca XI from Discord. Third place, Coin Hunter from Twitter. Fourth place, Yoko, again from Telegram. Fifth place, Chacavino, I think that's right, Chacavino from Telegram. Sixth place is Dimpy from Discord. Seventh place is Little Dodsy88 from Twitter. Eighth place is Remy from Discord. Ninth place is Clown Baby from Telegram. And 10th place is Superior Colors Painting from Discord. So I'll pull up the images now so you can see which ones we've picked as the winners. A few of them are GIFs. They've been sent to me as video formats, but yeah, the few of them are GIFs. So these haven't been labeled when they've been sent over to me. So right now I can't actually tell you which ones have come in which place. I'll just show you which ones have won. If you know, or if you're one of the people that have made them, obviously you'll know which one is yours and you'll know where you've placed. But yeah, we'll be posting these on our Telegram, Twitter, and Discord with the images, so everyone will be able to see the winners. I'll go through the static images first, and then I'll show the GIFs last. So this is like a kind of Christmas snowy one that we've picked. We really liked the effect on it. It kind of really looks like it's made of snow, and having the candy cane thing in there is a real nice touch. Again, kind of a frosty, foggy vibe, and I kind of like I don't know what you call these, the swirly patterns on this one. It reminds me of kind of the design of our cards a little bit, different color, but the kind of spikiness, yeah, it reminds me of the cards, so we like this one as well. Got more of a toxic smog kind of one, and I kind of think the guy actually looks like a panda. Maybe he's some kind of toxic panda. So we thought this one was pretty cool. And I really like the green. Having the green ears, eyes, and background, I think works really well together. I think this is, most people will be able to recognize this. I think you can probably guess why we've picked this and why the team like this one. It's obviously a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, but with the Shiryo wolf, the pizza background. Really good idea. I think the pizza looks fantastic. I'm sure you guys will like this one as well. We've got this one, which is like a ghost, maybe some kind of haunter Pokemon kind of thing, or just some kind of ghost spirit. I think the glow on this one looks great, and I like how you've used the mouth in kind of a different way than what it was meant to be used, but it's really effective in what you've done. And the the eyes, I don't know, there's something about these eyes that just help it look really evil, and they're dripping as well. Yeah, I love this entry. We got kind of a different vibe with this one. A lot more kind of spirity, I don't know how you describe it. It's like spirit, kind of wisp, a bit more ethereal. but I think the kind of color choices that this person has used has worked really well, kind of a pastel-y color palette. But especially in the background, there's a lot of detail with you've got kind of a smoky wisp thing here, and then there's kind of like paint splatter kind of things in the background, as well as a fog. So I think the background works really, really well. And then the background with the colors on the face, I think it's a really good one. We've got a kind of Wolverine themed one with the moon behind it. I think you use the space really, really well for these claws. Getting these claws kind of rendered in the pixel style of artwork is a really difficult thing to pull off, but I think you've done the claws really well. And the mask and the color just works great together. And you've used the symbol, or a symbol like we have in our actual avatar NFTs, and with the moon in the background, I think you've done the moon really well. There's quite a lot of detail in there. And this is the last static one. I thought the gas mask on it just looked really, really cool. I think any kind of artwork with gas masks, they usually have a really nice vibe to them, and it's just a cool aesthetic. And then with this kind of trippy background, it's kind of a nice contrast between the kind of evil looking wolf with the gas mask and then a trippy background. So I like this one as well. And then I've got two which are animated. So this is the first one. Oh, it's a little bit smaller. They are GIFs, so they're looping, but they've been sent to me in video format, so I'll have to keep playing them. So we've got like a retro wolf with like the audio kind of sound bars on his sunglasses. I think the sunglasses look sick, and then these are animated when the GIF plays. And then we got one more animated one. Let me just make this bigger again. Whoa. So maybe this is from something, maybe this is referencing a character. I'm not too sure of it. If you know what it is, let us know in the chat. But yeah, I like this one, the animation on the eye. It's really cool. But if it's from something, let me know. I didn't know what it was from, but myself and the team really liked it. So there's that one again. We are going to post the the winners on our social media platforms now. Maybe they've already been posted. I know the team are listening and are posting on the different channels, so it could have been posted in Telegram, Twitter, and Discord as we speak. And if you're one of those people, reach out to the mods, and we'll make sure somebody gets back to you. Right. Let me try and change this back. Cool. So we should be back on just the cam view now. So yeah, that was our avatar winners, as well as their images. I'm just having a look in the YouTube chat. When I was showing those, it kind of couldn't see the chat at the same time. But yeah, you guys seem to like those avatar designs. What we got next? So kind of next big announcement that we want to share with you guys is that we are in talks with two more exchanges at the moment. Kind of setting up everything on the back end with them. We have to give them a lot of information and details to get that process kind of moving and finalized. But we can tell you that one of them is the Saitamask guys. So soon, I don't know an exact date on this, but we will be listed on the Saitamask exchange. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about that for a long time. I'm expecting to see quite a lot of excited people in the chat right now. And I do know they have an AMA in an hour or so. So it'd be cool if we can see a lot of you guys in their AMA after this shouting out Shiryo. The other one, we don't want to share the other one with you guys just yet, just because we are still in the process of discussing details and information with them. And then once we've finalized that with them, we'll release the other exchange that we're trying to get listed on at the moment with you guys. I do have one more announcement. I guess not an announcement. I do have one more bit of content to share with you guys. It's a little bit of a sneak peek we've got a kind of a video file that one of our designers and devs have been working on. So let me pull that up now for you guys. I'm not going to intro it or preview it. I'm just going to play it so you guys can see, and then we'll talk about it after. So let me just switch screens. Cool, so you should be able to see the my screen now. Right. Okay, so I'll give this a play. You should be able to hear sound as well as see the video. Right, let me just switch back. Cool, yeah. So we hope you guys like that. It's kind of a preview video of the Shirioverse in 3D. I'm just reading the chat. Everyone seems to like that. So yeah, it's a preview of one of the lands that is going to be in the Shirioverse. And obviously down the line, we want to have it as an interactive VR platform where you'll be able to jump in, explore the land, go to different places, and then play games in the in the VR experience. I know the designer and dev who's been working on that has been working and doing tests in the VR. The bit where the card was going up and down, I know that was actually recorded by him grabbing it in VR, moving it up and down, and kind of recording what he was doing. So that's kind of a really cool thing to share with you guys. I'm seeing people want me to replay it. Yeah, I'll play it one more time for you guys. Let me just pull it back up. Yeah, let's go again. Cool, there we go for everyone that was asking to see it for a second time. I'm just reading some of the messages that people have been saying about it. Yeah, we'll get that posted out on Twitter for you guys that are asking it for it to be posted on Twitter. We'll share that a little bit later on after the AMA. Someone asking if they can share a screenshot. Yeah, anything in here is public. So yeah, you can share anything that's in this AMA on Twitter or whatever other platform. Yeah, so that's all the kind of announcements, updates, and things that I wanted to speak about on today's AMA. So what we'll do now, I'll kind of open up for the Q&A section. As I said, I'll start with doing the Q&A from the YouTube chat, and then I'll go over to Telegram, take questions from Telegram chat, and then the Telegram voice chat as well. So if you guys have got any questions that you want to ask, send them in the YouTube chat now, and I'll try and answer them as they come through, assuming that they don't come through so fast and I can't even read them. So let's have a look what we got. Someone asking if L Bank counts for the Lamborghini giveaway. Because we're going to be taking the snapshot from Etherscan, you're going to need to be holding it on there, so holding it in your MetaMask, Coinbase wallet, whatever wallet extension you use, you're going to want to be holding it in there. And exchanges don't quite work the same. You don't have kind of your own wallet address that we'll be able to see on the holders list. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sure one of the team will tell me I'm being dumb and we actually can, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm just looking at other questions. Will we get our 50 cards during the pack opening? Yeah, once we do the card reveal, the free cards that you're going to get as well, the kind of base deck, you'll be able to view those as well. So yeah, once we do the card reveal, you'll be able to see all of the cards that we'll be starting with. When's burn for avatar sales? Yeah, we do burns for the avatar and NFT sales periodically. And whenever we do those, we announce in the Telegram, Discord, Twitter that we're doing them. So when we do the next one, we'll announce it on those platforms and make sure you guys know about it. Someone asking, can they record to their YouTube? We'll post the video later on, so you can share it from there if you want to share it. Are you preventing multi-entry for the Lambo contest? So every separate wallet that is holding $500 of Shirio or more will count as an entry. We have to class each different wallet as a different holder. Obviously, the wallet addresses are anonymous, so there's no way of us or anyone else knowing if you're holding Shirio in multiple wallets. So if you are, yeah, you can class those as multiple entries. Someone asking about gas fees for opening the card packs. So once you've minted your card packs, you've kind of already got ownership of the NFT, and then we'll just be doing the when you do the reveal, it'll kind of split into the actual individual cards for you to view those. So you've already got, if you're holding if you've already bought a card pack, you're kind of already holding the thing that's going to be the card NFTs, so you don't have to worry about gas fees. Someone asking alpha game release in a few weeks. Kind of alpha release of the game is going to be longer than a few weeks. Obviously, it's a big to get the game ready and get the game ready for alpha. It is a very big task, and it's something that we're working on really hard as a team with our development team. So no, it's not going to be out within the next few weeks, but we are pushing to have kind of proof of concept of the game out as early as possible, and we'll keep you guys updated on the progress with that. Would stake tokens, it's just moved, but I know what the question was. Someone asking if stake tokens would count as entries to the Lambo contest. No, to be entered into the contest, you need to be holding the tokens in your wallet, because we need to be able to see that on Etherscan. If your tokens are staked, they go into the staking contract. Obviously, we're not going to count the staking contract as an entry. So if you want to be entered into the Lambo giveaway competition, you need to be holding $500 worth of tokens in your actual wallet. Someone asking burning mechanism. Yeah, we get a lot of, or I see a lot of questions about burning mechanism. Yeah, we've done a lot of token burns, and we burn through our card and NFT sales. I'm just looking for more questions. Someone asking any updates with booster packs. Maybe just let me know what you mean a little bit more in regards to booster packs. But as we've talked about a little bit earlier, we'll be doing our kind of first card reveal within the coming weeks. And then later down the line, once the games are released and we want to add more cards to the game, that's when we're going to do kind of release boosters and expansions. More questions about burn. Covered that quite a lot. Someone asking £500 and $500, is it the same? No, obviously there's an exchange difference between pounds and dollars. So to be entered, make sure it is $500 or more, not £500. I'm sure anyone that's been in the space a while has known like everything is kind of ran off dollars. Obviously, whenever you're like buying or selling, you compare it to dollars. So that's the kind of standard to go by. We've got a lot of questions coming in now. I'm just trying to see them as they fly in. Yeah, someone's saying we burn on every transaction. Yeah, that is true because we've already burnt a lot of tokens. We've got a dead wallet. We do have reflections going to the dead wallet. So yeah, every transaction is actually burning tokens. So the Shiro token itself is now deflationary. How many cards per pack? In each pack, there's 5 cards. Oh, the YouTube chat, it keeps jumping. Like I'm reading something, then it jumps down to the bottom. So I'm just... Someone asking, listing on SatanMask. Yeah, we announced that earlier in the AMA. Yeah, we will be listed on SatanMask very, very soon. Can we get a staking option for tokens rather than packs? We actually, at this stage, we are not looking to do this just because that isn't in our tokenomics. Obviously, if you were staking tokens or staking something and then receiving tokens back, we would have to have that factored in and written into our tokenomics. The tokens need to come from somewhere, so that isn't something we're looking to do at this stage. Right, let's find some more questions. Can I put the chat in slow mode? Not from this window. Maybe there is a way. I'll have to have a look into that next time. But it's not too fast. We've got a good amount of questions coming in, but it's not too fast. What's the dead address? Yeah, if you go to our page on Etherscan, you can get that through our Telegram. Then if you look in the holders, you'll be able to see one's like a bunch of zeros and it says dead at the end, and it'll be labeled dead wallet. Someone asking, can we explain more of the marketing strategy for Shiryo? Yeah, I can talk about that a little bit. So obviously up to this point, we've done a lot and pushed the marketing really, really hard. We've done a lot of marketing on Telegram, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm sure a lot of you have seen some of the YouTube videos that have been made about the project. At this point, we're going to continue with that. So we're going to keep doing our kind of crypto platform marketing. So Telegram, Twitter, YouTube. And then once we've progressed down the roadmap and we've got the alpha and beta version of the game out, then we're going to reach out and partner up with streamers on Twitch that are already TCG streamers. So we're reaching out to them so they can be opening packs on their streams, playing and testing the game on their streams. And we feel that would be a really good place for us kind of to push our marketing into, because it'll be a whole new, or it'll be showing the projects to a whole new audience, and it'll be an audience that that will be interested in what we're working on here. So yeah, once we've partnered up with those Twitch streamers and they're streaming gameplay of our TCG, their followers will already be fans of TCG gaming. So there'll already be people that are interested in online trading card games, because that's what those Twitch streamers will be. They'll be the Twitch streamers that are playing card games already. So that'll be a really good way for us to reach an even wider audience than we've already got. My team is telling me that the Sata Mask listing also comes with promotion from their side. So once we're listed on there, we'll have another marketing push from them. So that's another kind of side of marketing that we'll be pushing into. Right, I'm just trying to read some more questions from the chat right now. What benefits does holding an avatar allow for buying Shirio land? Yeah, if you're an avatar holder, that's just one of the ways that you'll be whitelisted for buying land. So if you're holding an avatar, you're going to be on the list of people that are going to be eligible to buy land first. There is going to be a few other ways that you can get on that whitelist, but yeah, that's how it kind of helps you in regards to buying land. I'm just looking for some more questions now. Someone asking for Marcin, our CMO. Yeah, okay, I will get him on the next AMA that we do. I know a lot of people have been asking for that. What roles do the avatars have in the game? In the actual game, the avatars are like a vanity accessory. So you'll be able to see your avatar in the corner of the game when you're playing against someone else or playing against the computer. It's like it'll be your display picture within the game. Can you use Coinbase wallet with Shirio website? Yes, you can. When is marketplace, or when is the marketplace? Someone asked. Marketplace will be once we roll out phase 2, which is happening very, very soon. Okay, I'm just trying to read some more questions here. What price of Shiro will be used to determine the $500 of holdings for the Lambo contest? So it will be at the end of the week when we take the snapshot. It will be the price of Shiro when we take the snapshot that will decide who's eligible and who's not. Can you wager your avatar? Yeah. So if you're doing a wagering game where you're putting something up to win, your avatars will be one of those things. So if you've got multiple ones in your wallet, say if you've got 3, obviously you'll be using one, and then if you've got 2 others, you'll be able to put those up for wagering. Do all founders cards have the same cards, or are they random? I think you're asking if every founders pack has the same cards in it. No, so it's the same as just normal packs. It's random which cards you get in it. Obviously the founders packs will have exclusive cards to the founders edition, but not every founders pack has the same 5 cards in it. Owning an avatar will like whitelist is to buy land. Yeah, that's correct. We covered that already. Will you be using celebrities to help with marketing Shirio? Yeah, maybe this question is in relation to like a sneak peek photo that we posted on Twitter a few weeks ago. Yeah, we will have something very soon. We're just not going to reveal that just yet. Is the game for computers? Yeah, when we launch, initially it'll be available on for like desktop gaming, and then as we progress down the roadmap, then we would want to push that and get it on mobile devices. But yeah, initially the thing we're working on is a desktop game. I'm just reading through the questions now. I'm trying to look for some ones that haven't been answered. Someone asking about play style or types in the game. That's something that's a little bit difficult to answer because the the play styles and the meta of what is working is kind of not up to me. It's up to how you guys play, which strategies you guys find that are going to work best. So I imagine once we launch and people start playing the game, there'll be a few basic metas that people find are working well, and once people see people are winning with this strategy over and over again, or people are winning with this strategy more often than not, people will start coming up with counters to that. So let's say if someone's got a rush fire deck, which means a fire deck that is putting out a lot of damage as quick as they can in the early game, people will build decks that will counter that and will shift the meta slightly. So that's how that kind of thing works. If you've not played a strategy-based game before, the meta and strategy kind of evolves as the players get better. I'm just looking for more questions that we've not answered yet. Tell us more about Unreal Engine. Yeah, that is the engine that we're using to build the game, and the devs that we've onboarded are kind of experts with Unreal Engine. So kind of two reasons why we've got that. One, because it's a great platform that we're able to build the game on top of, and the devs that we've onboarded, that's what they're already experts in, and they agreed that was the best platform for us to build it with. Just looking for some more questions. People asking about founders packs on their phone. Yeah, from our minting app, you can mint the packs from desktop or from phone. There's no difference. People asking about renting a deck. The renting feature will be released upon the game release, and there'll kind of be in the game section of the dApp, there'll be a section where you'll be able to do that. So that will be released as we release the game. People asking about beta. Yeah, obviously beta will open up after we've finished our initial alpha testing, and we'll have a form where anyone from the community that wants to sign up as a beta tester will be able to sign up. Just reading some more questions. Okay, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to our Telegram group, and I'll take questions from there. So if you're in our Telegram community and you're watching, I'm going to be jumping in there now so you guys can ask any questions. Cool, yeah, so if you've got any questions, shoot them over on Telegram. I'll answer questions on there for a little bit, and then I'll open up the voice chat on Telegram. Someone asking purpose of the land in the Shirioverse. So there's kind of a few purposes. It's kind of up to you. It's your perception of what you want to do with the project. Are you buying that land as a kind of investor, and you might want to sell that land or try and sell that land for more in the future, or you might want to buy that land to actually use in the Shirioverse game, where you'll be able to get items, place them, interact with them, have people come and interact with them. And if other people are coming to your land to use your items, it'll be beneficial for both of you. Obviously, as we have more of the Shirioverse developed, after the game is developed, we'll be able to share more information about what that entails. Someone asking me to shout out the Facebook group, so I'm doing that now for you. Yeah, we do have an official Facebook group, which I'm sure you can find if you type Shiryo official. I'm pretty sure it will come up on Facebook. A lot of people saying Sata mask listing. Yeah, that was part of the announcement earlier in the AMA. Yeah, thanks, Not Goku. If you've got more questions about the land or about the Shirioverse, have a look at the white paper. It's quite in-depth and comprehensive, and it goes into a lot of detail about the land and the Shirioverse. Are YouTube influencers being brought on board? Yeah, we've had a lot of people post, or a lot of influencers from YouTube post videos already, and we are constantly reaching out to new influencers to partner up with us. So yeah, we've done a lot of YouTube marketing, and we're going to continue pushing and getting more influencers on board as well. I'm just looking for kind of new questions on there that I haven't answered yet. If I own more than one avatar, do I have a greater chance to purchase more land than those who own one? If you've got an avatar in your wallet, that wallet will be whitelisted. So hopefully that answers your question. I can see people sharing screenshots from the AMA. So if you want to rewatch that video, we'll have that posted up. Or rewatch the video that I shared during the AMA, we'll have that posted up later on tonight. People asking how many total members on your team, so how big is the team? I'd have to count every individual member, but I'm pretty sure we've got between 40 and 50 people, including like the core team, and then designers, developers, moderators, social media managers, across all different platforms. Yeah, we've got quite a big team, and everyone in the team is really, really good at what they do. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. We've got quite a big team. People asking about rarity of cards. So yeah, there is, the cards will have different kind of rarity categories that you'll be able to see by the card design. There's a few different levels, and then obviously the strength of the card, like the energy that the card costs to play, is also going to be a factor in how rare it is. The more powerful cards, there's going to be less of them. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Obviously, once we do the reveal or coming up to the reveal, we'll post more information about that. We just don't want to share too much information on that right now, so the reveal is a little bit more exciting. But again, if you look in our white paper, you can see a lot of screenshots, previews, and concept art about the cards themselves. Okay, just having a look, see if there's any more questions coming through on Telegram. Someone asking, will we have another AMA? Yeah, we'll do another one next week or the week after, and we'll be doing it on YouTube again. This one will also be posted on our YouTube after this, so if you've missed the AMA, you can go back and rewatch it. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do now, I will open up the the voice chat in our Telegram channel, and I'm hoping that it works with the YouTube live, so I can hear the people asking questions, and hopefully on the YouTube live you can hear them as well. If you can't, just let me know, and I said I'll work out a better way to do that next time if needed. But we'll give it a go and see how it works. Okay, so yeah, if you're watching, if you're tuning in, and you're in our Telegram community, I've just opened the voice chat on there, so you should be able to hop in, and if you've got any questions that you want to ask me, you can ask from there. I've just made it so people that join are muted, so if you've got a question that you want to ask, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Just doing this so we don't get a load of people asking questions all at once, and it's just making the YouTube AMA not a great viewing experience. Right, we've got a few people raising their hands, so yeah, heck, if you got a question, I've just unmuted you. Feel free to ask.
Hey, what's going on, Jordan? Just gonna say thanks for the AMA, man. This is a awesome project. Really excited about it. I'm not sure if you covered this, but I do apologize if you have. I know I've been reading in the white paper. I've seen a couple of places where it says 30 cars and then it says 50. But I've heard you say multiple times that it's 30, so I just wanted to make sure that it was 30. And the second question, do you know when those, I know we were talking about booster packs being sent out a while back. I was just wondering maybe if you had like a ETA on that.
Yeah, so hopefully everyone on YouTube can hear that question, and I'll answer those now. So I have seen a few people posting about this 30-50 thing, and I understand where the confusion is coming from. So what we're gonna do, the base pack that everyone will get contains 50 cards, and then from those 50 cards, to build a deck, you need to build a deck with 30 cards. So that's where the 50-30 thing comes from. So everyone will be given 50 base cards for free, and then to build a deck, you need 30 cards, and that can be 30 cards from the base deck, or that can be 30 of your own cards, or half and half, or 10 of your own, 20 from the base pack. But yeah, hopefully that clears that up. And then you're also asking about the booster packs. Was that in regards to people that bought card packs thinking it was going to contain 30 cards? I'm pretty sure that's what you mean.
Yeah, I know in the beginning there was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I know there was like some crossed wires on that. I don't think those have been sent out yet. I will speak with the team and we'll get those. We'll make sure we get those sent out before we do the card reveal. So if anyone is waiting for them, we'll get those cards sent out to you before the cards are revealed, so you'll be able to open those in time for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for answering, Jordan. I really do appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, thanks for your questions. Right, let's see who we've got next. Let's have MK. I know you were requesting next. Yeah, MK, if you've got a question, I've just unmuted you.
Yeah, hey John, how are you? I'm glad to be talking to you. This is my second time with you on AMA.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. And I'm really interested in the project. I'll make it quick. On the YouTube, you said that there are a couple of exchanges listing, and actually, I didn't get when is the time of listing. I got disconnected. And can you please tell us? Can you please name those exchanges?
So yeah, I said we're talking with 2 exchanges at the moment. One of them is SatanMask, but I don't have an exact date on when we will be listed. I just know that we will be listed at some point in the future. And the other one, we're still in kind of talks with them, giving them information, details, getting all that set up. So then once we have a few things finalized with them, then we'll release that and we'll let you guys know on Twitter, Telegram, Discord. So yeah, keep an eye out for that and we'll get it posted.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for your questions. Let's maybe I can pull this in. And you guys can kind of just see what I'm looking at when I'm muting and unmuting. Ricky Rye, let's have you. Yeah, Ricky, I've just unmuted you. If you've got a question, feel free to jump in. Okay, maybe he's not got a question. Let's have Konstantin. Yeah, Konstantin, if you've got a question, you can jump in now and ask. Okay, we got another one. Not asking a question. Let's have Nico. Nico, I've just unmuted you, so if you've got a question, you can jump in now. Hey, man.
Yo, hey, Jordan. I just want to ask, I heard you say something about Shiryo Swap. I would like if you could explain more about that.
Yeah, I know this is covered in the white paper, but this is kind of it will be an exchange that will be built in to our DEX. So you'll be able to swap different tokens for Shiryo within our actual dApp. That's the kind of what we plan to launch it as, and then we'll build more things on that in the future. But there is information in the white paper on that if you want to go and read a little bit more kind of in-depth details.
Okay, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thanks for your questions. I've got a few people. Ricky is asked it again, so maybe he was just not ready before. Yeah, Ricky, you're unmuted now. I think you just have to unmute your mic as well. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, that was, I didn't unmute last time.
Ah, there we go.
So, and I guess it doesn't really matter, but if I go to stake more tokens or packs, it resets my timer. But yeah. I was getting confused because there was another note on there that said it'll also harvest whatever packs you've earned already.
Yep.
And so I guess I should just probably take that at face value. And so, but I don't need to like harvest my packs before I stake more. It'll just do it automatically for me. Does that sound?
Yeah, it will trigger the harvest event. If it's kind of giving you that message that adding more or unstaking will harvest for you, then yeah, if you do that, it will automatically trigger it.
Okay, I just want to make sure on that. And then the one other thing, and it's not a big deal right now, but I noticed, like, so when I go through the DApp website but when I first go to the Shiro Inu website, I can't find the link to go to like the farming and stuff, and I always have to like click on mint avatar to get to the right spot to do it. So I didn't know if maybe the devs or someone could make it.
Yeah, there should, on the top right of the website, there should be a launch app button, and that will take you straight to the dApp.
Okay, yeah, so maybe I just am missing that. So I'll check that out. All right, that was it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your questions.
All right, bye.
Right, let's see who we've got. Let's have our Konstantin has asked again. I'll let him in. Yeah, Konstantin, I've just unmuted you. You do need to unmute your mic. So you should have a... Well, you've joined us on video. I actually still can't hear you, Konstantin. You're still muted. Yeah, I can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself. I'm gonna... Yeah, I can't do it. I'm gonna have to give someone else a chance to answer a question or ask a question. Let's have Nav. Yeah, Nav, I've just unmuted you. So if you've got a question, feel free to jump in.
Yeah, so no, it's not really much of a question, actually. Just wanted to say thank you for the AMA, some great information, and it's going to be a very exciting year going ahead with the game release and everything else. I just actually wanted to ask how you're doing, because, you know, in the announcement, you mentioned that you had COVID, wanted to make sure, see how you're doing, if you recovered, and also how the rest of the team are, and did they get a good break over Christmas?
Yeah, so thanks for the feedback and the support. It's always good to hear. And yeah, I'm doing good. It wasn't actually me that had it. Maybe the announcement was a typo. It was perceived wrong. It was just one of the core members of the team has been kind of unwell over Christmas. But yeah, I've been doing all right. Had a good Christmas break. A lot of my the kind of maybe it was I think I said the people I normally see over Christmas had COVID, so I didn't get to see like family and friends on Christmas Day. But yeah, I'm doing good and had a good Christmas break. Thanks for asking.
No, that's fine. Just thought I'd just check in with the team because I know you've all been working hard and it's been a mammoth 3 months in the latter parts of last year. So a lot was done and we all appreciate that. So it's just more just a check-in really. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks for jumping in. Nice to speak to you. Right, let's have Mario. Yeah, Mario, I've just allowed you to speak, so you need to unmute your mic.
Okay, I didn't know that I raised my hand, but good to know.
You just got sucked in. If you've got a question,
Yeah.
you can ask. If not, then no worries.
Yeah, the only question that I can think right now that I actually saw, I actually have a YouTube video about a YouTube channel about Shiryo, and the main questions that I come across in the Hispanic community, because I help as well the Hispanic guys that doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
It is how. I mean, and maybe you already answered this, but how? I mean, I don't know if you're considering something like a layer 2 solution for the gas fees in the Ethereum network, or do you have something else in mind?
So yeah, we have discussed this before on previous AMAs, and I think originally that was what we wanted to do to solve the kind of in-game gas fees. But speaking more with our devs, I think we're going to do it slightly differently. So we're going to have kind of when you're playing the game, when you're trying to use the in-game currency, it will be like just an in-game currency that isn't like a tradable asset elsewhere, and we'll have a database that is like linked between the in-game currency and your tokens. So you'll just be using the currency in-game with no gas fees, and then when you exit the game, if you've like earned more tokens or spent or lost tokens doing something, then it'll be deducted then. Hopefully that answers your question. I think maybe I should get one of the devs to come on and speak more in depth with me about that, because I know they'd be able to answer questions in a lot more detail than I can.
Yeah, that's fine. The Hispanic community is actually worried, like, for example, $200 for gas fees, it is a lot here in, for example, Mexico or Argentina, maybe in the States or somebody else, it is actually not that much, but people actually want to invest more in the break than they're concerned about the gas fees. But that answered the question. Thanks a lot, Jordan.
If they're worried about the gas fees in terms of investing, like buying the Shiryo token on Uniswap, what I would say is, yeah, sometimes they're higher, sometimes they're like $200-$300. But if you keep an eye on the like the average gas price, there is points when it will be lower each day. So I've seen it as low as $30, or it dips down to like $30 each day, depending what time zone you're in. But usually during the night for us UK guys, the gas fees are a lot lower. So I would say to them, if they're kind of concerned about gas fees, just keep an eye on what the gas average gas price is, and just try and find a point in the day when they are lower, because obviously they do fluctuate.
I've been doing an amazing work on all the devs, and I really love the video. It gave me a lot of goosebumps.
Yeah, thanks for your support. We love to hear it. And yeah, thanks for your question. Okay, we got one more. We've got two more people. Okay, Bad, I've just allowed you to speak. You got to unmute yourself. All right, you've unmuted yourself. Cool.
Hey, how's it going, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Enjoying the project, and can't wait to see it release. I have one question about the avatars.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it has ever been in a conversation with the devs. I guess that's my curiosity. The properties of the avatars, like some having, different backgrounds of either electricity or some really cool design, or like the I guess the eye properties.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like
different attributes for them, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, which is really exciting. So I was thinking from the beginning, on first sight of the avatars, if they were ever going to probably add any kind of attributes to cards on the table, like for example, like my avatar that you could probably see right now having fangs, I would have guessed maybe at some point that would add maybe a 0.1 to attack ability on the beast on the board, or maybe something with a background of electricity, maybe adding, or maybe having it so you need one less energy card to play the attack on that beast's ability, you know, things like that.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
wondering
I
if
know what
any of
you're
the
asking.
attributes were gonna-
So you're asking if the avatars will have any in-game effects. So
yes, at some point at all.
Yeah, so we've talked about this a lot because I know a lot of people have asked about it. Initially, for the kind of the normal game types that we want to be releasing with, we don't want to do that. We want to have all of the gameplay and all of the strategy dictated by the cards, rather than an avatar that somebody's got. Just because, let's say, if there is a certain attribute that is helping people a lot more than others, obviously those avatars would be worth a lot more, and then whales would be able to scoop those up and have an unfair advantage over other players. Whereas we want to keep it kind of just, or the advantage or disadvantage that you have, we want to keep that just to the cards, and obviously everyone has an equal opportunity to get any cards when they're minting them. So we want to keep it like that for strategy reasons at the moment, but that isn't to say that in the future, as we release other game types and other game modes, if we think we could add something like positive to the game where it would use whichever avatar you've got to influence something in the game, then yeah, potentially in the future we would build and develop something like that. But for initial game release and initial game modes, no, the avatars won't have any effect on the actual gameplay mechanics. But yeah, that was a good question, and thanks for asking.
Thank you. That was a very, very, very clear answer. Answered everything I had. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's have, I know Dylan had been up for a while. Yeah, Dylan, I've just let you in, so if you want to unmute your mic, you can ask a question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just about. You're quite quiet, but I can.
All right, trying to speak a little bit, but it's another avatar question. I was wondering, are you guys going to mint anymore, or give the ability to mint more if these 10,000 are gone? Is it going to be like a seasonal thing, or like the packs going to be different packs coming out? Anything like that?
Yeah, for the avatars, once or if we mint out of the 10,000, that would be it for then. But then after that, we would kind of leave it up to you guys. We would ask the community, do you want us to kind of allow or create more avatars for minting? And obviously it would be like a second edition, so you'd be able to tell whether you've got a first or second edition avatar. But right now at this stage, it is just the kind of one set of 10,000 avatars that are available. So if you are wanting to get one and get one soon, I would say you want to mint one before we run out of this 10,000, because I wouldn't have any kind of confirmation or date in regards to if there's going to be more after that or how soon it would be, and it would obviously depend if the community wants us to do that.
Okay, I got you. And it was just another one. Will you be raising or decreasing the floor price of your next avatar launch, or even card packs or anything like that? Or would the floor price be increased on, the newer card packs? Are going to be like a seasonal pack? It's going to be like a one-time buy, because the founder packs are the same. If you just have your 25 trillion and then you mint a regular pack, it converts into a founder's pack. But will there be price differences in future packs?
Yeah, it's a good question. I've talked about it a little bit on our Discord AMA a few weeks ago. So I think we would try and keep the cost of minting pretty much the same for avatars or card packs. But if we're doing a special seasonal card pack, for instance, that is special in some way, maybe has more cards or a special set of cards, then maybe it could be slightly different, but it wouldn't be drastically different. We want to try and keep it as in line as we can with what is already out there.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for your questions. Let's see. Let's have... I'll pick people that haven't asked questions yet, and then I'll come back to people who've already spoken. So let's have V. Yeah, V, I've just let you in, so you need to unmute yourself.
Thanks, Jordan. Glad to be here. Just had one quick question, Jordan. I got some tokens back in November or early October. I think, early November, and I haven't looked, but I got it through Bitmart.
Yeah.
And I've heard some news things around, just to keep it short. And also I don't know things about NFT. I don't know things about anything else. Am I okay to just leave it there? Has anything changed? Do I need to do anything?
I think I know what you're asking about. So a few months back, Bitmart had an issue with someone getting into their hot wallets, but that wouldn't have affected any tokens that you were holding in your account. So I shouldn't. There shouldn't be a problem with anything. Obviously, if you are kind of not sure what to do or want to move them to somewhere else, then you could do that. You could move them to your MetaMask Coinbase if you don't want them in Bitmart. But everything that was in your Bitmart account should be safe. Obviously, I don't work for them. I've just read the news as well, but everything should be safe. And I know the Bitmart team did work hard to fix all the issues that they did have.
Thank you. And just to follow on very quickly, is that I am not pro or keen on the NFTs or games. I just want to hold the coins and see it grow. Yeah. Is that okay? Or
that's fine. I know a lot of investors are here purely as investors. They're like maybe not interested in the game or don't want to buy NFTs. They're just here wanting to invest in the project, speculating that the project's going to be worth more in the future. And obviously that's completely fine. Everyone is anyone here or anyone in the community, it's completely up to you why you want to be here and what you want to do with your tokens or what you want to use them for. So if you're just here as an investor, we're like super happy to have you here and super grateful for your support. Thanks for being here as an investor.
Thank you, Jordan. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck. And good luck to all of us. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Let's have Grace. Yeah, I've just let you in, so if you want to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me, Jordan?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good evening.
Say again, sorry?
Good evening, right here. Yeah. Really want to appreciate what you've been doing. You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
And to also send a shout out to the chat emojis. They've been doing great. Shout out to Flate. Shout out to all the emojis. You guys are doing great.
Yeah, all the moderators do a fantastic job.
Shilling, we have great community guys that go out on Twitter. They shield a lot. We want to appreciate them for the great job they've been doing and encourage them to keep it up.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I see a lot of people constantly promoting and pushing the project on Twitter. So yeah, I'll say thank you to anybody that is doing that and keep up doing that. The more kind of exposure and people talking about the project we have, the more it's going to help us moving forward. So yeah, thanks for jumping on and thanks to the moderators and anybody talking about us on Twitter. Let's have Jen AB David. Yeah, I've just unmuted you, so you should be able to speak now.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Actually, this is my first time here.
Yeah, welcome.
And I just stumbled on this, and then I'm curious and I'm interested in this because I'm just seeing it for the first time actually. So yeah, I joined a couple of days, but I couldn't come to the TG. So hopefully I'll read through the pin messages and to see what this is all about.
Yeah, and I hope probably the best thing to do. There's going to be a lot of information in the pin messages, so probably best thing to do, head over to the website, have a read through there. The white paper is linked on there. Probably if you go through those, you'll be up to speed with everything that the project is doing and everything that the project is about. But yeah, glad to have you here.
All right, great. So is it basically about NFTs or what?
just because this is an AMA with our community that have probably been here quite a while, I'm not going to go through the fine details of the project live on an AMA.
Sure.
I would say go to the website, go to the white paper, and anything you're wondering or asking, you're going to be able to find it there. But thanks for jumping
Fantastic.
on and joining the community.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Let's have Dylan. Yeah, Dylan, I've just let you in if you want to unmute yourself.
How you doing? Another question. I believe, I don't know if you touched on it or said it this AMA, but I know as we get closer, there will be a card pack opening thing coming soon as we move from a Q1 to Q2. And I was wondering how will you guys be doing that, through a video, or how I know it's probably coming soon, maybe an ETA on that, and how will you guys be, releasing that to the community?
Yeah, we'll do it. So while we do the card pack reveal, I'll do another YouTube AMA like this. So I'll be on here, we'll do the reveal, and then anybody that has minted a card pack will be able to open it. And then I'll do it like this, an open AMA where people can come on, tell me what cards they've got, share screenshots in the Telegram, tag me on Twitter. But I'll be here, I'll do an AMA while the card pack reveal is going on.
All right, man. Thank you. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. Let's have JX. Yeah, I've just let you in, so if you've got a question, just unmute yourself.
Hi, Jordan.
Hey, man.
Yeah, just quickly, I saw on Twitter the recent reveal about the merchandise.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just wondering whether the proceeds, whether that's through buying with fiat or crypto.
So at the moment, that photo we posted is kind of just some samples that we've got, and we're just sending those out to a few influencers. We've not fully kind of finished working on that, getting it to the point where we're happy with it. And then once we've got it to that stage, we'll kind of build the store or shop platform. And yeah, we want to make it so people could pay with obviously fiat or crypto. Obviously, we're in DeFi, so we want to allow people to actually utilize their tokens. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question.
Will a portion of the proceeds be burnt, or will it just go towards more development and marketing?
We've not had like in-depth discussions or finalized any details, but yeah, I would imagine it would be kind of the same way we do the card packs or NFTs, where we burn 10% of 10% of sales, and then use the other the other money generated to spend on marketing. And obviously, for the merchandise, we would have actually had to pay to get those made and shipped out. So obviously, it covers that as well. But yeah, thanks for your question.
Thank you.
Right, we've got one more person or two more people. We've had Konstantin. Let's have Ahmed. Yeah, I've just unmuted you, so if you want to unmute yourself, you should be able to speak.
Yes. How are you doing, guys? I have 3 questions, Mr. Fung, Brother Fung. My first question is, we all know that Dubai, they are trying to be the capital for cryptocurrency in the world.
Yeah.
And they are doing Expo every 6 months for the cryptocurrencies. Are we going to be in Expo soon?
We don't have any plans for that right now, but maybe in the future, especially as we progress down the roadmap, then yeah, maybe I would definitely like to do that. We don't have anything lined up or planned for that at this stage in time, but that is definitely something I would like to look at, discuss with the team, and work on in the future.
Okay, sir. I still have 2 questions, please. Can I ask them?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, my second question, that we all know that Jake Paul, he tweet for Shiryo.
Yep.
And are we gonna be a sponsor for Jake Paul in his next fight, or are we gonna be sponsored for him?
I wouldn't be able to confirm that for you at this stage. If we do want to do that, we'll have to get our team to speak with his team and kind of work out the logistics of that. But I can't say yes or no at this stage. But if we do want to do that, one of our team members will reach out to his team and discuss that. So we'll see.
Thank you, sir. And my last question is, like we see like the big crypto companies or the big crypto projects, as I don't want to say names, they try to have their headquarters in Dubai. Are we planning to have our headquarters like Shiryo in Dubai?
At this stage, no. Most of the team, most of the team is based in the UK. So we do most of our work from here, and then we have some members of the team that are work remotely in other areas of Europe or the States. So at this stage, no. But yeah, maybe in the future, if we do get a bigger headquarters, maybe we would do it there. But yeah, I can't say yes or no.
Okay,
we'll see what the future brings.
Yeah, thank you. And that sounds excited. Thank you for answering my 3 questions, and welcome guys to Dubai in any time.
Yeah, thanks for your questions. Thanks for jumping in. Let's have Nav again. Yeah, I've just allowed you to speak, so if you want to, you've unmuted.
Yeah, hi. In your white paper, you mentioned kind of in the future, you might do something around anime. So I was just curious to dig a bit more out of you about what you were looking to do in that space.
Yeah, so we've discussed this as a team, like maybe releasing like a Shiryo comic with different kind of pages and slides that we would slowly release over a few weeks. And we've talked a little bit with some of our designers that would be able to do that. So this would kind of, because we do have a lot of backstory and lore, which we are going to be releasing relatively soon, like a big, almost like a book, like the lore of Shiryo. So then once that is out in the future, we would like to do like a manga version of that. So kind of adding images to the backstory. And then obviously after that, as we progress, we'd like to kind of push into some animated version of that. Obviously it's a big task and a big job. So it isn't something we're very focused on at the moment. We're kind of mainly focused on development. But as we progress through that, then maybe we would have more time to kind of invest into that and make it as good as we'd want it to be.
Yeah, no, that's great. When I saw it on there, this is exact. I wasn't surprised to see on there because you mentioned that you love all that stuff. So, but
yeah,
I was
we're all
just
big
curious
fans
about how that might unfold. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for your questions. I think I'll just take one more question and we'll finish up this AMA. So let's have Mario.
Thank you again. Sorry, I was gathering the questions from the Hispanic community and I wanted to take time here.
That's all right. Yeah, jump in.
The first question that they have is that they are really excited about the game and they want to know about what could be the potential prizes in big tournaments. I don't know what they can expect for that.
So yeah, this is something that would be quite far down the roadmap. Once the game is out, once we've done a lot more marketing, we would like to host tournaments and then push towards in real life tournaments. At this stage, I wouldn't be able to say what the potential prizes would be.
Okay.
But I would say we would want to make the prizes big enough so it would be worthwhile for players to come and enter. So obviously we'd be finding whoever the best Shiryo TCG player was. So we'd want to make the prize worthwhile to them. So that's all I could say on that at this stage.
Yeah, and the other questions is that they have is that if we have a date for the release of the availability on Saitamask.
Yeah, I covered this a little bit earlier. I don't have an exact date that this will be live, but hopefully that will be going live very soon, and obviously we'll let you guys know as soon as we do have an exact date.
Okay, I think that's all the questions. Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, thank you. Right, I'm gonna have to finish up there. It's been quite a long AMA. We've been on for 1 hour 40 so far, but it's been really good chatting to all you guys on YouTube, Telegram, and on the Telegram voice chat. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this format with the video. I can share screen, take questions, and do voice chat. I'm pretty sure the voice chat actually worked really well. So we can do that again in the future. Like I said, we will get the avatar winners posted on the social medias. I'm pretty sure the team has already shared those, and we'll get that video posted in the different social platforms as well as shared on YouTube later on. But yeah, thanks to everyone that has tuned in. We'll do another one of these either next week or the week after. But it's been really good chatting to you guys and answering all your questions. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll speak to you guys soon.